under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
First pitch of the AB now. Monty Irvin is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Paxton peers in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
At the plate, Donovan Solano, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Willie McCovey. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Juan Marichal is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3. Just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win. And that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now here's the first offering. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. popped him up. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out.
Batting second.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on J.P. Crawford. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And here he is, right on cue. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Crawford, a California-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. Hats off to that one. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still no score. In now for San Francisco, Willie Mays.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Martinez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
That is fifth. The first baseman.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping in now, Orlando Cepeda. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Mike Yostremski digging in at the plate, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Cepeda, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
In now, Wilmer Flores. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting it, the catcher, number 2, Kurt Casale.
Next up is Kurt Casale, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes Junior.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Griffey Jr.
First offering. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
Count 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the 1st out.
Batting 5th.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Standing in now, Jay Buhner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. That's inside. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three and one now. Kyle Lewis will be next. The 3-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Mays is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Lewis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Mays. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Paxton's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. He's taken high above the zone. Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Monte Irvin.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Monte Irvin flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Line drive, base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Throw over to the bag, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Irvin, base runner at first with one out. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Willie McCovey. Pitch out, nothing doing. Third inning, no score to this point. Hitters count 2-0 to the DH of the Giants.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Two balls and a strike to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Ball three.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with two outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Willie May.
Next to bat for the Giants, Willie Mays. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way as he lifts it in the air to right field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Giants leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Mitch Henniger the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Mays. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Orlando Cepeda.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. The 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Mike Yostremski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Next, here is Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. He's running. Popped him up. Murphy shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Stepping in once again is Kurt Casale. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him. Fly ball right down the line in left. Henniger in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. And he misses 2-1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So So here is Edgar Martinez, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Hey, that's a huge set the tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
It swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Ken Griffey Jr. waits on deck. Set. Here's the 3-2. Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Set and the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for San Francisco.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. '50th pitch of the game on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Paxton has his sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Got him. So the next to bat will be Monty Irvin, singled in his last at bat. And now the first pitch. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Skied into straightaway right. Buhner is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Next, it'll be Donovan Solano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next to the Giants.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Willie McCovey.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Solano, the runner at first with 2 gone. To short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Yostremski. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you could put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's 1-0 Seattle. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next it'll be the outfielder, Willie Mays. Paxton steps into his windup. First pitch on the way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing.
I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
First pitch on its way. Orlando Cepeda is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Mike Yostremski, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Still even at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Into the box now, Kurt Casale. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Through 5.5, it's now 2-1 San Francisco. Ready now is Tom Murphy to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Yostremski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dylan.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dylan Moore. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. skied into very shallow right. Yostremski in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 2-1. Brendan Brennan will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
60, Brendan Brennan.
And stepping in, Evan Longoria. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Junior's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Monte Irvin.
Up next, Monte Irvin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get into a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So next to bat will be Donovan Solano. Singled last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Irvin leads off first with 1 away. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a big insurance run comes around to score from first. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a two-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a two-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a two-run lead, a solo homer is not gonna do too much damage.
Standing in now, Willie McCovey, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now another 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Chris Flexen comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. Plate now, Willie Mays. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Orlando Cepeda will be next. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Up next.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Orlando Cepeda will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 5-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Mike Yostremski. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping up is Wilmer Flores. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
3 runs already home here. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Giants on top, 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez.
Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. high in the air down the right field line.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Jr.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these
right
middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Fly ball out toward right field. Back goes Yostremski. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 5-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. That's popped up. Martinez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Buhner is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in next, Monty Irvin has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. gets him on the mound. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Up next to the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Next to stand in is Donovan Solano. He's 2 for 4 in this one. From the stretch. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Irvin is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Casey Sadler will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 65, Casey Sadler.
Willie McCovey will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. The pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Willie Mays would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Seager in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Good work there out of the Seattle pen. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Mariners 1. In now the Mariners DH, Kyle Lewis. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Kyle Lewis.
First offering. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Irvin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now to the plate, Kyle Seager comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Mitch Henniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 out, nobody on. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down here 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. First delivery to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. To the plate now, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yostremski.
Into the box, Mike Yostremski. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Runner back safely. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And the runner will get back standing. Ready with the 0-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Next up, Wilmer Flores, grounded out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. Giants are down quietly. They're up 5-1. And now in the box, Tom Murphy, 0-2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, John.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, it'll be Dylan Moore. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Casale. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter, number 3.
Striding in is J.P. Crawford. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the count will be full. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The San Francisco Giants used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Juan Marichal gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. James Paxton pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on just 1 hit, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Giants starting pitcher, number 27, won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, helping the Giants get by the Mariners 5-1. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-1. The Angels put together 10 total hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-2. The Tampa Bay Rays got 11 hits overall as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-6. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. The Padres had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.